And just like that.
Y'all done fucked up now.
Hey, this is episode
What did it now?
108.
Billion.
And sometimes when I start my podcast, I need a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Got Deacon Jenkins in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, if y'all been fucking with this podcast since day one, put some flames in the comments for me early. We're gonna start this early. If you was there for the Instagram days, put some fire emojis in the comments for me. Hey. I only know one way to do this shit, y'all. And that's fucking awesome. Welcome, everybody, to episode 108 of Stacks and Facts. I am your host, Wilski Wilski,
Indeed.
the bald and bearded one.
That's what he is.
And I got some real good people with me. First of all, my fiance is right here with us on the set. Okay? Shout out to her. She's right here with us.
That's my daughter.
So we go introduce her first. Shout out to Dad. Getting better. I got my boy Easy E.
Yeah.
Eric Wright's here with us. You might have seen him somewhere fixing something at somebody's house. You might have seen him somewhere being a great father. You know what I'm saying? You might have seen him somewhere like Trader Joe's. He one of them type of niggas. He one of them niggas that spend extra on their groceries and feel good about it.
Them pot stickers do be going hard at Trader Joe's.
Hey, next to him, we got none other than the man that came out the same chute as me.
Woo-hoo. Closed it up.
I heard it was a slippery ride.
I closed it down. I said this party's over.
Brother Tony T is in the
No
building.
more niggas coming through here.
Oh, man. Hey, I always wanted to introduce my podcast like that, y'all. Shout out to the people that's tapping in and listening to us. So, yeah, we are here. This is episode 108. I went with the shades because that's how I feel. Oh, man. First off, before we start, man, how are y'all doing? Like, what's been good with y'all lives? Do y'all want to text somebody and just curse them out via text? You got some road rage you want to get off? Like,
Nah, man.
how y'all been? How y'all been?
It's been it's been averaging over 100 degrees out here. It's a shade couple of months.
Yeah, they
How
said
you
like
shade?
it's been for a minute. It's been like averaging like over 100, and it's not normal for these parts of the world.
Nah, this
But we in the desert, so what are you saying?
this shit is
This is
normal.
our mental winter. This is our
and
bad
this
season.
time of the year, you know what I mean? You could take it for what it's worth and make the best of it, or you could try to complain about it, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, man, like at the end of the day, yeah, we got high heat, a lot of heat going on out here.
You haven't
It's
adapted.
really
I
hot.
feel like I really adapted to shit. Bro.
Yo, like that's the thing. You going to adapt to it, and you going to get to understand it. And people are out here out on the lake. They on their boats. You know what I mean? They grilling. Yo, this the time of the year, man.
That's what it's about.
This
So
the time of the year.
shout out to E, Tony T. Talk to us. How the hell you been, man?
Been doing great.
You been doing great?
Scratching and surviving. Good times.
Man, you just took a song and made it your. You took the whole song and put it but you made it a greeting.
Easy credit ripoffs?
Oh man, that's exactly what just happened. So yeah, man, shout out to everybody that's been tapped in. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Tell somebody to tell somebody about it. I'd rather you just go ahead and subscribe I'd rather y'all go in somebody's pockets, take their phone, find that Drew Network on YouTube, because everybody got YouTube on their phone, and just subscribe and then put it back.
It's called the Drew Network Challenge.
Yeah, are you that
America?
Slow? Are you that America?
America, right now, find your granny. Go grab your granny's phone, because she already annoying you. You want to get her back?
Who else is
America?
Annoying? Who else is annoying, Tony?
So grab that phone.
Hey, when the community find out about who you got beef with, they're not gonna like that. They're not gonna like it at all. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to our father. You know what I'm saying? Hope he's doing good. That was a little bit on the ropes this morning, but you know what I'm saying. This is, I guess, y'all telling me like, hey man, just talk about it. Talk about it. Like how in depth do y'all want my like the things that anguish me, like as a friend? Like how much of that issue? Not even to say the wrong word. How much of that issue y'all want? My issues.
You know what I realized?
Because I can get y'all to a point when we on the phone, you be like, all right, dog.
No, you know what I realized though? When you talk about your issues, when you talk about them to someone else, they're able to take them in. Well, not saying take them in, but they're able to hear you without having that feeling of attachment that you had to live through it. So sometimes you can get.
What if you're talking to an empath, like a true empath?
I mean, even in the case of someone who's being very empathetic,
and they sit there and cry with you.
Yeah, I think that's more of an immediate feeling. Again, in the moment, that's you can go there with somebody, but I feel like the whole therapy of being open with how you feel with someone else is typically that's not something that they struggle with. So guess what? They're not going to be. They can take they can take you saying that typically, and sort of give you some practical ways to attack that without also being a person. Because it's like our issues aren't like tigers are about to kill us. Well, everyone would be afraid of tigers, so you couldn't find somebody to talk about that who wouldn't be outside of that bubble. But when it comes to our personal ticks,
that's a good one.
Pricking us.
We'll talk more. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more off mic about that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's very interesting. That perspective that he brought. Did you want to tap in on that, E?
Yeah. Man, all I got to say is everybody go through their issues, man. No matter who you are, the type of person you are, man, everybody go through their issues, and everybody need somebody to talk to. And I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not the most empathetic person in the world.
Do it take you for you to be an empath to sit there and listen to somebody else talk about like what's going on with them? Like maybe that isn't the best news to hear. Do it take an empath to hear that, or the person? Do you just have to care about people?
Nah, I'm not gonna say it's like. The thing is when I say I'm not empathetic, it don't mean that I don't care. It just means that I don't handle situations the way people may think that the expectation is supposed, the expectation of how situations is supposed to be handled.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the dude. Don't call me if you're looking for somebody to cry on your shoulder. Because I'm not crying on your shoulder.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So if somebody needs that's like
I don't know.
To cry.
I don't know, E. I don't know.
I don't know. You just kind of said something.
I think in a good way. That is you not recognizing one of your own strengths that you don't even realize that you do naturally.
You gotta, yo.
It's not a.
So somebody.
Let the story build.
If somebody breaks out crying in the middle of it, it's just like.
It's not that. It's not the dramatic somebody crying. It's what we just talked about beforehand, and how instantly he felt something. That is empathy. That is, and that's how you respond to most of the things that in our family bubble that have been news for all of us. It is always, to me, when it gets to your ear, it is never received just as information like, oh, okay, okay. It always, to me, is felt. I feel you feel it. So I'm saying, in the sense of you feeling like you're not that person, I think sometimes we're so used to being ourselves, and then we identify a trait with other things in the world that we don't realize that, oh, that's also, we're in that class. We don't do the same things as those people in that class, but the core of the class is feel. Do you feel when you hear? And you feel when you hear.
Mm-hmm.
You one of the most in depth fillers on the point of getting information.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That's empathy.
if I could chime in,
I want you to finish what you were saying, so that I'm not so that you can complete that. But after you do that, we're gonna go ahead and start what we came here for. But go ahead and finish that for us.
Let me just say this right quick, and so we can move on. I just want to say, like, everybody plays their part. There's certain roles for certain people. You can't expect one person to play one part of any role. A movie takes multiple parts, and just because a person isn't overly emotional, it don't mean that they don't understand what you're going through, and it don't mean pause.
Well, I didn't do nothing. You gotta just
Pause. It don't mean that a person don't understand what you're going through. You know what I mean? It just mean that, the person that you're talking to right now is, they don't handle the situation maybe the way that you would like them to handle the situation. Everybody's not going to cry with you. Everybody's not going to, sit there and hug you. But at the end of the day, if you need that person, they there. And that's what really matters.
Yeah.
Shout out again to people's mental health. I know the last month I went and talked a lot about men's mental health. I probably only dropped 1 or 2 episodes about that anyway. But I want to talk about just people's mental health just in this instance as I bring it. Just shout out to anybody that's just to everybody really, because I know we all going through things. We all going through emotions and stuff like that. And 3-2-1-1-2-3 really helps. And it's a fitness app on your phone that has meditation and all type of good stuff, yoga and core workouts on there. So tap into your iPhones if you have not already. It's a gold mine there, and it'll really help you because it's been helping me a lot. Moving on, starting this show, we talked about a little bit more than a lot. Like I said that, y'all, a little bit more than a lot about Biden. And just how we was kind of just like, nobody was really co-signing for him. But we were all kind of like, hey, I don't think anybody, if we went back and watched maybe episode 106, you can go ahead and watch that. Hit the like button on that. But you can go back and watch that, and you can get everybody's kind of feel of how we had this probably about maybe 21 days ago. And now it is what it is. He's out the race. Kamala's there. They're doing weird stuff with her pictures. They doing some weird shit with her pictures. That's a whole nother story. Hey, as a man,
And the remix to her phrase about the coconut tree.
I don't.
It's like 15 different songs that came out. Did you think you just found the coconut tree? It's the sound bites.
I'm gonna tell y'all, no, it's the fucking pictures, man. These pictures are that AI is a motherfucker. That's all I'm gonna say. But boy,
and again,
I fuck up y'all.
This
Monday.
is the worst it'll ever be.
Is it?
This is the worst it will ever be. You will only see it better than this. This is what you're looking at is
hold on,
the worst it will ever be.
My lady was telling me something earlier. She said that Trump said something where he said I want to make it so y'all don't have to vote no more. Like y'all don't even got to vote no more, right? But he was really just talking about this one,
Being the king.
and he only cared about this time, right?
Yeah.
But people took it as him thinking he was gonna conspire to create something to stop people from voting after 2024. It's so sick. It's so twisted. We have not sat down since somebody chipped his little ear off either, have we?
Yeah, nah, we haven't.
No, because you did
Oh
that.
yeah, I did.
You did that
Hey,
live that day.
go check out the live. See, that's what I'm saying. We need people like Tony T around.
Historians.
Yeah,
Historian.
So you went ahead and talked about it already.
yeah. I gave my
Well,
spiel
no, that was that live.
but that was in real time.
live take.
That was in real time. That was me sitting
Didn't
there.
have time to stew on
I
those
had,
thoughts.
I
Yet.
had the finger to the ear. I was like, oh, we're getting
Couldn't
intel.
get all the conspiracy.
Getting intel from Instagram.
I
You just
ain't gonna hold
live. That was raw.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I'm not real big into conspiracy theories and all of that.
I think conspiracies are
But
just.
I really
I think
feel like,
conspiracies.
yo, he
wait,
tried that
hold
shit.
on.
How does motherfucker
I think
just get
conspiracies
nipped in
are-
the ear?
I
Who
think
the fuck
conspiracies
is that
are
bad of
just-
a shot?
What
That's a good shot.
what
A
do they-
good shot is
Hold on.
in his ear.
Hold on.
Yes, because he got clipped in the ear because he moved his head literally as the second
Wait
the
a second.
second
Wait a second.
shot. He had just turned his
Right
head.
What do y'all consider a conspiracy? Isn't a conspiracy just an idea?
A conspiracy is
Conspiracy is
like
an idea
a
that involves
thesis?
something. A conspiracy would be an
It's-
idea that involves something that's not seen in the background for someone's advantage. That's
Nah.
not being addressed, obviously.
I'm gonna give
That's
a-
a conspiracy.
I'm gonna give
So
a
you're
better,
bringing in
So it's not just a
something
thought.
that's not in the frame.
I'm gonna give.
This-
Yeah,
it's not in the
almost
frame.
like
No.
imagine what's holding up the frame. A conspiracy is talking about what kind of nail is behind the picture. You don't have no proof of what's holding up this picture right now. If it's glue, or if it's staples, or if it's wood beams. But a conspiracy would be me going into very intense detail about what would probably be there and how it's connected to how the picture is connected to that thing.
I
And
like
it's like,
that.
oh,
I like that.
is that
I
so?
like that
Well,
definition.
the picture is hiding whatever it is, and that's what makes it a conspiracy. Because a conspiracy is when something is being hidden by regular, everyday truths.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I like that definition. man.
I would like to think, not taking anything from what you just said. I would just like to think that when I hear that, I just think like, what is your almost maybe like in the same light? What is your sick, twisted like version of this? Like, okay, let's say we're detectives and we walk in on a homicide scene, and we're looking at it, and neither one of us knows what happened. And we ask E, and he gives his version, and you give your version, and then you ask me. You said, Thomas, what's your old sick, crazy mind think about this? And it's just like, it's not out of the possibility. I'm still staying in the realm of possibility. I'm still staying in the realm of real thinking. I won't never say, oh, the aliens came down and they zapped this body and they extracted life. I'm not going to go there. But at the same time, I might say, hey, the dude with the blood on him may not have done it. You see what I'm saying? So I may take it in the Quentin Tarantino style of things and look at it from a backwards to forwards, or I might just jump in the middle and say, well, whoa, look at this. You know what I'm saying? I might notice things that I almost like I think it's just out of the box thinking. Why is there such a bad connotation on just a conspiracy? Like, oh, here comes the guy with the conspiracies. Why are those people not looked at as people that just have ideas? Because I think I have a lot of ideas about things that are even sports. Being a Browns fan, I won't even take it to my team. I will put my conspiracy on the Jets, who haven't done nothing. I'll say, well, you know, a good offensive line, and you know, when they had good players, certain players, I would drop names, and at that point, I sound stupid.
So the thing is, for me,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
My question. So answer that for me. Why are we not just looked at? And I say we because I guess I might be that person. Why am I not looked at as a man with just ideas?
No,
But I don't think of your thinking as
so
conspiratorial.
the thing is For me,
take that example what I was talking about with detectives.
yeah.
So when I come with my story, that's not right here in the frame, and it's just like, well, what about?
But are you saying that that's what you do?
So,
Or are you saying a hypothetical you?
Yeah. No, I think sometimes I think of stuff in a different light that's not exactly right there, and it also lends to me not or trying to. I'm not gonna say not trying to not react immediately and just say, okay, let me get information.
That's the part where I feel like you actually sit. I think you may go through the mental process, but the output of what you give to the people around you, to me, you're not a person that. I don't think you've ever brought a single conspiracy to me ever. I feel like I bring conspiracies to you so I can test out on someone who's completely let's say you are overly sane. So if you use someone who's overly sane and you bring your crazy shit to, they can sort of knock off some of the stuff that you didn't notice because you're in this crazy bubble world. I've never thought of you as the person who brings in the crazy thought. I think of you as the checker of crazy thoughts.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Like we talked about in past weeks.
Yep.
Past weeks.
Yep. Like
Shout out Miss Deborah.
So,
yeah, if y'all want to see Miss Deborah, just y'all gotta tap into previous episode. But go ahead.
Miss Deborah was here.
Oh, you fucked it up.
Yeah. I'm like, what happened? Hey, look, check it.
Y'all too funny.
Look. That's what I want to say, man.
Miss Deborah is a figurative character, but go ahead.
No, it's not. It's a real person.
See?
Hey, listen. Hold on, man.
Is she?
Yeah.
Let me get this out real quick.
Go ahead. You sound like you're on the toilet. That nigga asked for permission.
Yo,
Let me get this out real quick.
So, look, check it.
Shit splash and hit your ass.
That nigga Drew sounded like he liked that shit. And he hit the horn right when I said it.
That's what, hit that water. That's like congratulations. But go ahead. I'm really just fucking with you, man. And I'm just having fun on episode 108 of Stats and Facts.
Facts. And look, check it though. I feel like there's a difference between fact and fiction. You know, you can sit there and listen to whoever you want, but what facts they got behind what they're saying, and I think that's where conspiracy start coming into play. You know,
so conspiracists, people that talk like in that light. They kind of just drift off a little bit and they get kind of too far away from a centered thinking.
You ever play a game of telephone?
Yeah.
And this shit start off at one saying.
I watched this shit happen on a podcast where they was like, hey, such and such made $4 million on the deal. And then they talked about it, and then somebody else joined their pod, and he was like, yeah, man, such and such got 27 mil for their deal. And nobody corrected him. But it was like the narrative had changed that fast, and that's just how it happens. But yeah, that's just some real shit.
That's the problem. The thing is everybody.
I wonder how bad I'm
now
doing.
An expert.
I wonder how bad I'm doing. Like if somebody say I'm doing bad to the first person, and then the second or third person, like the 14th person, I have to be homeless under a bridge.
Yo, fact.
I have to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not. I'm here enjoying my life with my family.
Yes, that's right. And the thing is like, who are these people that people are taking facts from? You know, every time I hear something, and I'm like, yo, where you hear that from? Oh, man, I saw it on social media. I saw this on social media. Oh, you see that? What happened on social media? I'm like, who are these people that you listening to?
I think, but the thing about social media is it's really just a mashup of the world.
Yeah,
and it's just like we're only, and you and me as people, as a person, to say this correctly, we're just catching like a rice grain of the internet.
Facts.
Yeah,
Like our brains don't even have
actually-
our brains don't even have enough to even maintain or contain or retain none of the tains, container,
No,
none of that shit.
but
We don't, we can't take all that shit in. But what you're saying is more than likely people are influenced by that.
Yo, the thing is,
That's the driving force.
the thing is, it's like
LeBron ain't this because the Jordan did.
the thing is
Show you their phone.
you know, what is credible information? What can you really rely on? And the thing is like
Those things are being eradicated by the day.
nobody has
Eroded.
ever asked the question.
What do we all consider credible? That's the thing, because it's like to you,
Yeah.
it might be and not even to you.
No.
Let's take it to that person that you're talking about. That person that you're talking about that's showing you that shit on their phone, and they're like, oh, Jordan, LeBron, whoever they're taking in the debate, Serena versus goddamn Martina Tartintalova, whatever that lady's name is. It's gonna be off their phone, and they're just gonna say something. A certain bar, a certain line convinced them.
But that doesn't make it right or wrong, because there could be correct information. It could be from a news source that is credible. So social media, again, to me, is just a window. What are you looking at through the window is whether or not people, and I don't think people are good at checking sources. I think people are good at being fed somebody's algorithm and then shooting that over to their friends without thinking of those things.
Tony T,
Nah,
Easy E,
Wait,
thank you. Hey, we had to. I wanted to do this a different way, but we are on our time schedule, and we gotta get festive. We gotta get festive. Hey, E.
yeah.
Shout out to Tony T. Shout out to Cuzzo, Easy E.
Yeah.
Hey, cleanliness travels like defense. Whatever you do, be good at it. We done did this shit 108 times. Oh, I really like this beat. Shout out to Buddha Beats, boy. That's a perfect way to close this shit out.
True.
We're gonna get these kids together. Let these kids mingle. Let them squirt water guns at each other. We're gonna get this grill popping.
Yeah.
It's
man.
gonna be some nice Sunday function activities.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's watching us. Thank you for watching us. I really appreciate it.
I love you.
If I could jump in right quick, man, let me just say, man, like, yo, the shit we doing right now, this shit is 24/7. This is what we do. We vibe, we chop, we politic. Get on it.
Yeah. All that shit he said. Whole lot of gang shit. If I see you in the grocery store and you approach my family, I might just punch you in the face. That's about as gangsta as I'm ever gonna get. And I'll return my car to the car area. Bye, y'all.
I do that too. Especially if somebody's looking. God damn. Social pressure. Social
2 seconds, man. 2 seconds next time I come
social
through.
pressure.
That shit was way too short.
Social pressure.
You keep saying that shit, bro. That's how I do.
Wait, so next time,
Pressure.
2 seconds.
All right, man.
I'm down for 2 seconds.
I appreciate you.
Oh man, the conversation be good, man. You cut us off.
Sometimes for air's sake, it's good.
Yep.
Because the conversation feels like it should be continuing in the comments.
Yep, what he said.
It makes people go, what's gonna happen next time?
I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like, it was a good pod.
That was great.
It was a good
like
pod.
that.
I did not want to stop, man.
That was good. I did. I like that. That was